What's going on, you guys? Welcome back. It is time to try and get this key, which I believe is just around the corner here. So we have a couple enemies that we need to kill. Let's go ahead and knock that out. And an invasion. Ow. I'm gonna have to ask you kindly not to do that again, sir. I said don't do that again, sir. You did it again. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to lure you over this way. Why make things harder than they need to be? Here we go. Come on over here. Thank you. Headshots. Alright, run up here and get myself a key. That is, I think, up here with the invasion? Yeah, it's up here with the invasion. So we're going to get invaded and then we're going to get a key. There's the key. Ooh, she is susceptible to magic. Now let's go ahead and murder her real quick. Doing this entry. And invasion completed. The priestess skirt. Now let's go ahead and make our way back. Before anybody decides to come up here and attack me. Human effigy. And let's get this key. That way I can be on my... Oh, I've got the key. Now let's go ahead and open up this door so I can be on my way. Alright, Creighton. Where you at, buddy? Creighton? Creighton? There's Creighton.
Who are you? You've set me free, the cheeky prick.
Ooh.
Creighton of Mirror. I've heard
Cheeky, you say?
full of danger. I joined forces with a man on the way, but he was no more than a backstabbing Nate. He took the first chance he had to try and off me. I decided to set a trap for him here. I can't believe that I was so dense. You be careful of him. He wears this rather unusual ring. You'll know it when you see it. I've seen his type before.
Is Pate Patches?
Kills entirely for the pleasure of it. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. The man, he's a slick talker. Pate, the man with a strange ring. And don't you believe a word? I'll find a common footpad.
Right, so we have to exhaust his dialogue. He'll give us a gesture. And there we go. Fist pump.
Pate, the man, and don't.
Interesting. All right, so unfortunately, Creighton, you have to die. All right, Pate has to kill him. Yeah, first playthrough, I'm gonna let Creighton die. On the second playthrough, I'm gonna kill Pate. So that's how I would take care of their quest lines. More or less, Creighton doesn't have a quest line, but Pate does, which is why we're gonna, carry Pate through this. So go ahead and light the bonfire, and then gonna go ahead and rest. Alright, so we're back here in the Lost Bastille. Unfortunately, I'm having to do some commentary over this. This is a first for me. Usually I do all my commentary live. I need to get a new headset. So there's some things going on with my headset. This entire video didn't get saved, so I'm going to try and do my best to recreate the audio. So we're about to face down the first of the pursuers. Now, like I said, this is a commentary over the fact of the video. I wish I could have given you the actual audio, you guys. But it seems like my kid is taken to chewing on my headset. It happens, it happens. I really wish I had some audio from the in-game that I could use alongside this. Hopefully it doesn't copy over. Hopefully it just adds on top of. We'll see how it pans out here in about an hour or so. So I have to sit down and lock in. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Right, so the first thing I'm doing here is I'm killing off all of these enemies. As soon as they're all clear, the pursuer will spawn in. Now, mind you, I think this is only after you do the first boss that he'll spawn in. So once you get the boss down, you can come back to this area and clear him out. Now you see I'm starting to run over here. I'm going to take down this. And I think I'm starting to hear him. No, we killed this enemy and then he spawns in. He spawns in quick too. Boom, look, done. Already after me. Alright, so it's time for me to lock in and learn his combos, which this fight right here really helps me in all my future ones. We got a little pesky dog, first dodge. Very good, killed the dog. He almost got me there. Alright. Get a hit in. What do I do? 1 or 2 here. I think I just do single hit combos. It's not until later on that I start to do double hits. So yeah, single hit combos. You anticipate him. Don't dodge too early. He does have some tells, which you can look for. Like right now, he goes for the straight in like that. And it's a single shot. He does that, which is usually a 1, 2, or a 3 hit, depending on if he's, angled correctly. So a 1 and a 2. See? So it can be a 1, a 2, or a 3 hit. So he does a 1 and a 2. It's not always a 3 hit. And this one right here, this one always catches me off guard. I don't know what to really do with it. I got lucky there. I think I'm going to go and spam. No. Just go for the single hit. I dodged early, but thankfully I was out of range. Ooh, that looked like that should have connected. I got real lucky there. Try not to roll backwards too often when fighting him. You usually want to roll to the side and avoid his weapon there. I got hit with that right there. Nothing I could do. Now, here's where people begin to panic and they think that they need to heal immediately. And as you saw, I waited for him to finish his attack, which that's the best time to go in and attack him or heal up, is right after he gets done with the combo. He gives you ample time to do what you need to do. As you see, I'm slowly whittling him down. This isn't a speed run. There's no need to kill these bosses or these enemies as fast as you can. It's more endurance than anything. And I wonder if it's going to let me continue to record. We're coming up here to the end of the segment, or at least with this portion. And there we go. We got a Twinkling Titanite, and one of the 3 pursuers dead. Oh, it lets me continue straight on. Perfect. All right, so this one right here, it gets a bit choppy, okay? My apologies on that. This is my first time playing through Dark Souls number 2, and I figured I'd put everything that I find as I go through and kill every enemy 12 times, which this is one of those areas. Usually I like to farm a specific area until all of them are done, but that can be a bit boring sometimes, so I swap it up and I come here. I get a little bit of XP. So I'm looking for the fake wall. I know there's one in this room, but I'm not sure exactly where. No, maybe we can not break everything. There we go. It's in here somewhere. There it is. There's the first one. I think this takes us to an item, and then there's another wall somewhere up here. Yep, there's the item. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this real quick, and that is a green blossom. Very nice. No, that's not the fake wall. That one? I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we have 2 items, an enemy, and first and foremost, we'll have the pursuer. All right, so let's lock in. And that's where the stitch happened. Initially, I ran away from him. Well, I didn't run away from him. He pushed me out the door, and that caused him to despawn. But here we go, second attack. It's on a very narrow ledge here, as you can see. You just want to keep baiting him to do that single strike, if you can, and not have him do the dodge. But yeah, try and do single strike hits here, or get him to do, the 2 combo, preferably not the 3, is you don't want to be too close to that door. And then just keep peppering him. Trying to get these Twinkling Titanites to upgrade the weapon that I'm using. I can also upgrade my armor using Twinkling Titanite, but I want to get my staff upgraded first. So let's go ahead and focus this guy down slowly, 1 hit at a time. I think I get greedy and I get caught for it in this one. It was either this one or the next one. I can't remember which, but one of them I got greedy, and he made me pay for it. I almost rolled off the edge there. Kind of a little afraid, and I'm like, why'd I just parry? What's wrong with me? I wanted to attack. That's with a single. Where's the double? Ooh, that was a good strike to the back. Now I'm sitting back. You notice that I don't immediately go and heal you guys. I wait for him to finish his combo to heal. Okay. Wait for the enemy to finish their combo. I got a little scared there. I thought I'd taken him out of the arena. That's why I'm coming back this way. I'm like, okay, cool. He's still attacking me. Perfect. And so it wasn't this one, but there's another Twinkling Titanite down. They will always give you one. Now, this is going to look a little awkward, but you can see there's the direction behind me there. That's one way to go, but we're going to hop over to the right first. So, let's go ahead and jump on over to this ledge. And grab our items. Flame Butterfly and a torch. And then we're going to teleport right back over here. And we're going to kill this enemy. We're going to get this soul item. Okay. So I really, really wish that this part of the video would have saved all its audio. So right here I'm talking about how I contacted my internet company and I talked to them to see how long it was going to be until my internet was going to be up and running again. They said it was going to be anywhere between 24 and 48 hours. Now hopefully it's 24 hours because I have an area coming up that is another PvP hotspot, and unfortunately I missed the first one at the Belfry Luna. There's another one coming up here at Iron Keep that I would like to participate in if possible. So, fingers crossed. I'm not going to try and do too much Dark Souls tonight when I'm doing this recording and the commentary, unfortunately, as I noticed as I was making it, that it was very, very quiet. So, I hate this area. So down that hole to my left is Ornithax. She is a weaponsmith, but the main reason I came back here was to talk to Creighton. I shouldn't have done the boss fight. I think with one of the NPCs that I had, it didn't give me the items when I went back to talk to Man Scorpion. Yeah, the items weren't there. So unfortunately, I think I messed that one up. However, I noticed that the area right after, since this is my quote-unquote first time playing through, I'm just, let me see, where am I at in my actual first playthrough? I haven't fully beat the game yet. I want to say I'm somewhere, I've already done Harvest Valley and Pharaohs, I've done Earthen, I did Iron Keep. Gravest Saints, that's where I'm at. I'm on the Gravest Saints on my first official playthrough before, this one right here. But we're talking to Crate. Hopefully it doesn't voice over too much. And I still want you guys to be able to hear me, but I also want to be able to hear what he had to say. It should just be an over. So right there is going to be Bradley's summon. I'm just running around wondering where things are. I'm like, I think there's a boss up here. Let me go check. I forgot what was up here initially. This is the way to the boss. I forget her name. I never really paid attention. I don't pay attention to half the boss's names. But Man Scorpion Summon's going to be back there, and then Bradley's is going to be back down that way. I used both of them. The fight was really easy. To the left is a tree that you need the boss to break, which she is a scorpion, buried herself right there. I was like, oh god, the boss, let me get on out of here. I'm not ready to fight her yet. I still need to go talk to I forget his name. Turk? I have to go talk to Man Scorpion. Alright, so yeah, my internet is a little messed up right now. 24 to 48 hours. Hopefully that'll get fixed, as you guys saw. Alright, so we're turning around and we're going to run back. Now, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down the hole and I'm going to talk to Ornithax. Or at least try to help her. Or no, I don't drop down the hole, that's right. I think I head back that way to the left. Or I try to go fight those guys up there and then I end up running away from them because they end up decimating me. I'm not quite sure. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go up here and we're going to get our butt kicked. I was like, I can take you. Hiya, 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 hiya. no poise. They just, or they've got all the poise. Like, watch this. He goes, yeah. And I get tagged him, like, no, run away. I've got a sliver of HP. And I'm like, yeah, let's use a life gem. Yeah, that's not going to do much. Their arrows could kill me. I get lucky with that block. I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and grab these items. Let me go break this barrel. I forgot how to jump. Let's just go sit down. I'm having a bad day. Oh, yeah, I get to relive. I get to relive a very funny moment. Oh, God. I wish my laugh would have been saved in that one. You guys coming up something just broke me. It was perfect. I laughed my ass off for like a good 5 minutes. It was great. I might even chuckle again rewatching it. It's going to be fantastic. And it's coming up here shortly. But I have a great time up here. We'll just leave it at that. But I get the item. But everything else doesn't go the way I wanted to. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Man, again, I really wish I would have had that commentary. Not this voiceover nonsense. This guy, I think I take him fairly easily. Yeah, he gets a couple good hits in. I'm like, God, I can't even dodge. Yeah, let's go ahead and strike early. Good trade. And then he tried to take me out there, but I just wasn't letting it happen. Let's go ahead and open up this chest. And inside we have ourselves a Titanite chunk and a petrified dragon bone. I can't remember if I could take the dragon bones to the crows. I'll have to go take a look. I'll have to look at Google. I don't want to just drop it and them have it, them taking it just be something crap. Alright, there's the Radiant Life Gem, and that takes care of most of the items in this area. There is a golden lion up ahead. You run to the very top of this hill, right back there to the left. I think I come up here to get my revenge. Trying to figure out where that third one came from. I mean, I know where it came from now, but right now I'm trying to figure out where it came from. I seem like there's one, there's two. Like, where's this third one at? Like, come on, buddy. Yeah, just run in a straight line for me. There you go. Just run. No. You stop hitting me with those arrows, bro. Just go ahead and get killed. Let me pull out my shield. Now stop it with the arrows. Get out of here with that nonsense. Ooh, almost fell off there. What the heck? I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I see that third one. I just saw him there for a second. There he is. Alright, so let's go get our revenge on this guy. He decided to just come up and third party me. Let's get out the binos. Sneak up on him. And hopefully he runs in a straight line to me. Alright, so far so good. Oh, I missed one. There we go on the second one. Let's go ahead and just finish him off. There we go. Revenge. Now, down in that hole, there are some basilisks. So, there's some in that little cubby there, and then the other cubby that I just showed you. And then there's one back there. Let's see if I can go ahead and aggro him, or at least target him at the very least. I don't have my... Oh, that's right. I don't have my basic magic. I just have the hex, and it doesn't look like it's reaching. I don't have a good angle on him. Can I shoot one of the ones down in the hole, maybe? No. No, it doesn't look like they're coming out. Alright, well, I do know that I can go back that other way to the left, back that way, and open up a little drop spot. We'll do that here in a second. But first, let me go over here nearby where the golden lion guy's at. I'm going to take out one of the regular ones here. I completely forgot that they were immune to magic and that I had my binoculars in my hand. That could have gone very, very bad. Right now, with my current stats, I don't have a whole lot towards physical defense. I'm more just glass cannon, as you see. One hit takes away most of my HP. I don't have a whole lot of it, you guys. I've barely got any HP levels. However, I've got a ton of magic levels and faith levels for my hex magic. And there he goes, one enemy down with the sword. That's why I also have the sword for these magic resistant enemies. A little troublesome. Alright, so I don't want to go down there. Let's go ahead and go back this way to this hole. We'll fall down this way. And if memory serves right, there should be... Yeah, there's a chest right there, and there he is. Yep. Well, I forget what his name is. I think it's Dark Diver something or other. Let me see. Let me check my notes. Dark Diver Grandel, I think his name is. But he's right here. Let's go ahead and talk to him really quickly and exhaust his dialogue. His dialogue. Who are you calling an and a very fit? No, I thought he was talking nonsense to me earlier. A very fit undead. Yes, very fit. What do you mean a bit too alive? Am I not hollowed? No, I guess not. This man's saying I has no future. He doesn't realize that my future is to come back time and time and time again whenever the age of darkness needs to come into being. I'm resurrected to bring it forth. Now, they call me the chosen undead. But you know what? The only thing I was chosen to do is bring on the dark side. And may the dark shine your way as well. Funny thing to say, may the dark shine your way. It's like, what's the dark going to do? You can't really shine darkness, can you? Let's think about it here. No, let's not think about it. Okay, so don't touch the little yellow stuff there. It's not good for you. It's not good at all. And so you can see the hole above us right there, and that one basilisk we killed was the one that was right here. And I'm going to try and creep up here and see if I can't aggro some of these to come out of their hole. It is probably going to take me a few seconds. So, let's see here. Alright, first one down. I think that leaves two more. There's one on the left and one on the right now. There's usually two on the left, one on the right. I can't remember if there's two on the right. There is a soul item on that right one, though. So as soon as I'm sure I've killed everything, I'm going to go sneak in there and take a look. That basilisk also dropped us an item that I see there. Right underneath it. Alright, one basilisk left here. There we go. And are we going to move on, buddy? Like, what's going on? What are you doing with yourself? I forget what I'm doing here. Oh, I think I was checking my notes. Ooh, a twinkling titanite. Very nice. And I almost forgot this item. A faint stone. Not sure what it does. But we can't open this doors. We need the Fang key. And to get the Fang key, we have to use our only branch. I think we have two branches now, but we got to go use a branch over here. So what's causing that buildup? Oh, it's this pot right here. Silly pot. Knock that off. Oh, wait, hold on. I almost forgot. There's an item back here. There it is, right there. Yep. All right, let's go grab that. And then we have to take on a lion. And then I get to laugh my ass off again. Because that thing I was telling you about that was quite funny, well, it's coming up here. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure there's no items over here. And then let's go ahead and turn around and deal with this guy. Sorry about the yawning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and get a backstab on this guy. And nothing. Ooh, that hurts. All right, well, let's just go over here, shall we? Yep, fight me over here. Go ahead and use a life gem. Or not. Thought I would. No, I think I used one coming up here. I'm like, ooh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Fell down a hole. That's not what was funny. You'll see what's funny. It's coming up. So I was like, the life gem's not really cutting it. So let's go ahead and use an Estus real quick. And then, you know what? I think I want to fight you above. Let's go ahead and lure you up there. Yeah, you're hurting me down here. Very close quarters. Bonfire in the way. Now we'll just use a life gem. Call it good. Let me see. Let's go ahead and maybe use a little bit of magic on you. Weaken you up a little bit. We'll see. Oh, he's really blocking that. That's not good. Alright, now for the time of my life. Here it comes. I'm like, alright, backstab! And we're going down. Oh, that was great. Oh, man, I was dying. I was dying when that happened to me the first time. At first I was like, what? Huh? And then I was dying. Like all right here, I'm just giggling like a schoolgirl. It's great. Oh man, I really wish that my original laugh would have been put in here. It was perfect. I was just laughing my ass off. I was like, yeah, revenge. Maybe let's not mess with this guy. He's got a lot of HP. No, he's coming. Let's take care of him. All right, so come on up here. Let's try not to do what we just did again. Yeah, let's try and kick him off the edge this time. No? Ah, I thought he was gonna do his leap. Oh well, just I'll attack your feet. I'm a chihuahua. I'll bite your ankles off, and he's dead. All right, moving on. Let's go ahead and hit you with a couple orbs of the dark variety. There we go. Pull out my sword. Makes my life a lot easier with my stamina. Don't quite have the strength that I need to really power this sword up and make it efficient and viable. It is upgraded to, I think, +5. So yeah, it's there, kind of. Not really. But it does help. It does help. Alright, so from this point, I'm trying to remember what I need to do. Aside from dropping down here and saving Ornifix, I'm trying to figure out how to get to the boss fight. So let's go back this way first. Kill this basilisk. Then we have the other 3 that we gotta murder really fastly. So really fast, so that they don't aggro to her once I open that door. Alright, so we'll get this one, and then we'll maybe no, this one will be able to get you. Nope, doesn't look like I'm gonna hit you. Alright, so let's go ahead and just target this other one real quick because I can hear him over here really close by. There we go, get him, then run in, kill you, and open up this door. And let's save our weapon, Smith. Use the Fang key that we got from that hilarious death. That was great. Honestly, man, it really upsets me that the original wasn't there. And then I'm having to do this voiceover. It really kills me. It just doesn't feel the same, There's no in the moment feel to it, which really upsets me. But some commentary is better than no commentary, am I right? I don't have the greatest voice to listen to. At least I don't think so. Oh, another branch. Perfect. We just used our last one and got one to replace it. Very good. Alright, so now let's go ahead and make our way back to the bonfire. We have a boss that we have to go fight. But before that, we have to go find somebody very important. We have to find, I think his name is Tusk or Turk. One of those two. Alright, so. Nothing over here. Alright, let's go ahead and move forward back up into this area. And I think I'm going to leave the Golden Warrior alone. I'm just going to focus on getting through the area and get to the NPC that I need to talk to. I do know that I need to come back to this area, and you'll see why here in a minute. Honestly, I'm a bit mad at myself. All I had to do was just bust out my magic and I would have been good. I heard him before I saw him. That's some good reaction speed, though. Hear somebody moving about and be like, where's this coming from? And see an arrow go flying by my face. That doesn't happen very often. One of the few moments where I can actually hear. So there's a couple orb jars in here that we gotta break. There's another one downstairs. I almost get hit right here. I'm like, oh god. Oh god, oh god. And then let's just go ahead and sit right here, yeah? I almost died. That would have been bad. I'm not sure what that does, what the curse does. I think it just lowers my HP. Or it could just kill me outright. I'm not sure what that one does. I'm not gonna sit around and find out. Nope. Alright. Oh, you little pain in the ass. Dude, seriously. You just, there we go. Huzzah. That's what you get. Oh god, there's another jar. Let's go ahead and break that pot of greed. Ooh, he dropped me something. Was it him that dropped me something, or was that just there? Oh well, moving on. Nah, don't kill him. We need to talk to him. Break this, and then this. Oh, this was so hard to do. I was a moron. All I had to do was pull out my wand, and that one I didn't understand why that one didn't connect. And honestly, watching it there the second time, the tip of my sword did hit the wall. A little frustrating. I could have been able to get that one. Just had to come back and get it another time. Figure out why his items weren't there too as well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that one. Alright, but right here we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk to the man scorpion. He's got quite a bit to say about him and his lover, who we have to go fight here shortly. A little upset that the trick that works in Dark Souls 1 doesn't work here in Dark Souls 2. Just loading out, loading back in, and usually they're right there. Now here's not too bad of a weapon. I like the name of it. The Dark Scythe. And I think I can use that for my build if I want to, since it is quote-unquote dark. Dark is essentially Hex. So I might look at that one before I use the other weapon that I want to do. So there's two things you can do here. You can either talk to him, or you can go use a fragrant branch down here and remove this lion. And then behind him is a powerful enemy, and then another lion statue blocking your way back towards the other bonfire. So what you need to do here is you need to equip your Ring of Whispers in order to talk to this guy. Without it, you won't be able to do this dialogue. So just go ahead and settle in and listen to what he has to say. Oh, I forgot to mute my mic. Oh my god, my apologies, you guys. I've got a bit of a sniffle, if you couldn't tell. I just got done eating a bowl of ramen not too long ago, so the steam is still got the inside of my nose all liquefied. My apologies. I'm a little embarrassed. Usually I'd like to blow my nose, but I didn't feel like running across the house. I figured I could hit the mute button real quick and call it good. I've learned my lesson. Oops.
He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred.
Okay. So, try and get through his dialogue.
It was at the peak of this madness that he conjured up these strange creatures.
And he's talking about his creator.
Our master was a tragically lonely soul. Eventually,
That sucks.
solitude eroded his very reason.
That's unfortunate.
He never understood what it was that he truly lacked.
I mean, that's most people. They don't understand what they lack. You always need an outside perspective. So I don't really blame your master.
Speak a human tongue of myself and my better half.
Your other half. I wonder if I can try and get her to talk.
I wish to ask a favor of you. I want you
Okay.
to kill
Yeah.
my betrothed.
Consider it done. I'll kill your betrothed.
Once,
You're gonna help me do it, though.
I always found her at my side. But as time went on, things went awry. She became violent, raging uncontrollably. Eventually, she came after me.
Well, that's not good.
We've been locked in combat ever since.
Locked in combat. So how come nobody's been at a standstill and never lethal? I mean, that kind of makes sense.
My master's madness. Perhaps this is some curse. I will be sure.
I wouldn't say it's a curse. Well, I guess it is a curse, isn't it? He used to be a human and now he's part scorpion. But he's got a very long life now. Tark, that's what it is. Turk or Tark. Alright, so his name is Tark. Okay, so with his dialogue exhausted, we're gonna make our way back yeah, we're gonna make our way back. I was thinking about using that item to make that lion go away, but no, who cares? Do it later. I do have to come back to this area, hopefully to get his items. It should have been all of his dialogue. So, thinking about what ring I could swap this one out with. There we go. Just put my quarantine back on. You know what? I'm gonna... Do I need this one? I mean, spellcasting increase is nice, but I don't know if I need this ring equipped. Oh, who cares? We'll just put it on the fast. Alright, now with that done, let's make our way over to the boss fight. Which, we've been there before. I will come back later on, take care of the golden lion, which, you know, kill him once and he respawns. There's a chest over there in the left you saw, just above my kite shield, that you can open up. And I believe there's another one back there. I don't remember what's up there. Honestly, I don't think there's anything up there. Alright, so my hollow has been taken care of. Gotta get that nice smooth skin. And then let's go get our man scorpion. So who's this? Oh, that's right, Bradley of the old card. Let me just look at my phone. Okay, so it looks like I can summon him at this location. Looks like I summoned him previously, and then I'll have him later on as well. I'm not sure where, but yeah. Any second now, I'll go ahead and summon this guy. Or I'll just sit in my phone forever. Whichever comes first. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. People don't have all day, buddy. What's wrong with me? Oh, here we go. Finally. Took my sweet time. What else was I doing? I really wish my normal original commentary would have been saved. It's really shitty. But I guess it is what it is. Okay, with that done, let's go ahead and move on over to the boss fight. Let's go ahead and get Tark. I think that's what his name was, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and get Tark summoned up over here. Yep, Man Scorpion Tark. And then let's go ahead and face his wife. Are you guys ready? Alright, let's go. Alright, so one thing that you want to do in this boss fight after coming on in here is you want to aggro her over to this tree that I'm running at. You see the shiny on top of it? You want to try and get her to do her digging little thing, then she'll pop up there, break the tree. Other than that, you can't really do anything about it. But she has 2 stingers instead of Tark's 1, which that's kind of cool, I guess. And I was unprepared for that magic. Just gonna sit behind the tree, try and get her to break it. Like I said, I want this item. If I don't get it, oh well. I don't end up getting it, unfortunately. And I'm just watching them put their damage in. They've got really good damage combined. But unfortunately, we need Tark to survive. So here in a second, I'm going to actually begin fighting her and getting her HP down. Try and get it to about the halfway point where she goes underground and has a chance of breaking this tree. Now, since I have Bradley and Tark here at the same time, well, she's going to aggro to one of them, and they're going to chase her around the arena, which means she's going to run around the arena underground instead of being over here where I need her to be. As always, I thought she was going to come over to me right there, but she ends up going back over and targeting Bradley. So, now that she's up and she's done her dig phase and I don't get my item, I figure it's time to just end her life. Now I want to test out, see how much damage my, what's this move called? Not the Dark Orb, but the other one. Let's see here. It'll show me here in a second. Because, I mean, this gets good damage and all. Oh, Dark Hail. I wanted to see how much Dark Hail did. Got most of them off right there. I mean, it did okay damage. Most of those missed, so it wasn't really a good test. Got all of them in, and it took a decent chunk of her HP away. But I think Dark Orb at this point is still going to be the better option. So she's down, and yeah, they go away. The next area we have to go to is the Harvest. What's the place? Harvest Valley? Let me see what's the name of this place. I have to go to Harvest Valley. And for some reason, I have it down that I'm supposed to go to Doors of Pharaohs first, which that's not right. I have to go to Huntsman Copse first. Complete Huntsman Copse, which will unlock Harvest Valley, which then I can go to Doors of Pharaohs, as in Harvest Valley, we'll run into Gavland for the second time. After we initiate the conversation with Gavland at Harvest Valley, he'll then go to Doors of Pharaohs, which I'm currently at right here. Now, I thought that he was already here, so I figured, no, let's go ahead and run in, maybe find a bonfire, kill this elephant boy who nearly killed me just now. The mammoth? Something. Well, they're very ruthless. Now, the only downside to the Doors of Pharaohs region is there's a lot of watery areas, which really slow down your momentum. As you can see here, running really, really slowly. But the first thing we're going to do before we grab that item is we're going to kill this guy here, and then we're going to go up and see if Gavland's here. Now, notice that's Gavland's people, which I didn't really make the connection the first time that I came here. I just thought they were some random, bulky NPCs, but now that I really pay attention... Is Gavland from the Doors of Pharaohs? Really? Well, I guess him coming home will make his questline come full circle. I guess he initially went out to become a great merchant. You know, Gavland Wheel, Gavland Deal. Gavland Wheel, he goes and goes to the different areas and gathers all of these tradables, and that's Gavland Deal. He makes deals. Hence the reason he says Gavland Wheel, Gavland Deal. In his mind, if he goes and grabs the items and takes them to point A to point B, and you buy them, then you're supposed to buy them. Because Gavland Wheeled, you make deal. I'm trying to remember where to go to next. Like I said, we have to go to Harvest Valley, but I made that connection later on. Right now, I'm contemplating if I should continue to go through the Doors of Pharaohs, or if I should take my time, go back through this nightmare, and go back to where Tark was initially to see if I can't find my items. Which, unfortunately, when I got there, there were no items. I don't know why. Maybe I need to go rest at a bonfire. And I logged out of the game and reset it, which usually works. But I'm noticing now that I probably just have to go rest at a bonfire and then go back to where he was, as the reset trick didn't work on the, what are they called? The little Titanite bugs. Yeah, it didn't reset it like it usually does. So I'm assuming that I have to go back to a bonfire before I can then go back over here and get my items from Tark. But I don't know all of that right now, so I'm running back expecting to find loot. Oh, how I am going to be sorely upset and mistaken by my previous assumption by saying that there's going to be loot here, and me coming up to no loot. Again, I think you have to go and rest at a bonfire before it'll show up. So, keep that in mind. Here I am, logging out thinking that this will work, and unfortunately, it just didn't. Trying to remember what else I did. I think I went to Majula after this. Yeah, I think I went to Majula after this. Let's see here. Just a few more minutes left. Yeah, I backtracked back to the bonfire, which that takes a little bit of time. And then we make our way to Majula, and I spend my souls, which I'm going to start maybe putting some towards my my health. I'm noticing that my health is extremely lacking. Whereas my intellect and faith, they're doing pretty good. They're both 31 now, after the fact. I think this is where I go when I level them up. But yeah, they're both 31s, which, perfect. I think I'm going to stop around 40 or 50. Get my dex up a little bit, get my attunement up there, as I'm currently only sitting at 4 attunement slots. Really need to get those up because there's some spells that take 2 attunement slots and you can only cast the move X amount of times. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's where I noticed that there was a butterfly. I'm not sure if there's anything that you get from these butterflies, but I'm thinking about also going farming them through this playthrough. Finding all the hidden butterfly locations. I think you get something from it. I can't remember. I think that's what I read. Alright, so here's the part where I was talking about Harvest Valley, and that was going to be my next location. But before that, we have to go to Huntsman Copse, and I have to kill let's see, we've already got the key for him. Yep, so I have to go and farm. No, I don't have to farm. I have to go and kill, what's his name? Not the chariot boss. The skeleton lords. I have to go kill the skeleton lords. And then I have to go kill them again after activating my bonfire aesthetic. And that way I can get the ring that I need for my build. It's a magic-based ring. I think it increases my magic damage, or it's makes my spell cast a lot faster. Yeah, I think it's that one, the second one, the spellcast one, the one that I already have equipped, but it's the +2 variant. So it's a huge bonus to my capabilities. The other thing that I have to do in Huntsman Copse is I have to find a token of fidelity, and then go back to Cathedral of the Blue, and talk to Targray to join the Covenant and get a gesture from him. And then I have to kill Chariot Boss. And like I said, I have to kill the Skeleton Lords twice. After that is when we'll hit up Harvest Valley. We'll talk to the Stone Trader, move them to Majula so I can get some upgrade stones. I'm going to grab a gesture from them and from the Sun Altar, or the Sunlight Altar, not the Sun Altar, the Sunlight Altar, and join that Covenant. And then find Gavlan for his goods, which then, after I'm done with Gavlan in that location, he'll move on over to the Doors of Pharos, where he should have been, just there before the little spiral staircase that leads up. Alright, so that's pretty much all I have time for in this one, you guys. I've got less than 30 seconds, so let's get the outro out of the way. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. If you didn't, let me know down in the comment section what I could do better. Other than that, you guys, hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. You guys take care and you stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next episode where we'll take on Huntsman Copse and potentially, knock out 3 bosses in one video, as I'm pretty much all the way at the end of Huntsman Copse. Now, I'm probably going to go back to the beginning and do all of it, but yeah, we'll see in the next one. Alright, you guys, I'll catch you later.